My boyfriend slammed the door and left again because I came home late from overtime and didn't clean up the cat's poop in time. I didn't chase him this time. A barrage of comments appeared before my eyes. What's wrong with the heroine? The hero is right outside the door, and he didn't even press the elevator button, just waiting for her to catch up. The hero has already noticed that the heroine has low blood sugar. As long as the heroine opens the door, the hero will come back immediately to make her something delicious without any delay. The male protagonist is too insecure, so he gets angry over the poop shoveling issue. In fact, as long as the female protagonist says, "I love you," he will go through fire and water for her. Who wouldn't love such a man? Hurry up and comfort the heroine, the hero is about to cry. Yeah, he regretted it as soon as he rushed out. Now he feels so guilty that he is scratching his nails. Woohoo, it's so painful. Just as I was hesitating whether to open the door and chase after her, I saw a message from my boyfriend. Jiang Tang, we break up. Move out before I come back. My heart sank and my eyes turned red instantly. Good. 1. I put away my phone, wiped my tears, and went to get my suitcase. Oh my, the male lead is so awkward. He clearly wants to come back and coax the female lead, but he is so stubborn and says he wants to break up. Is this a sign of insecurity? Yes, the male protagonist's parents divorced when he was a child, and they both got married soon after. He was abandoned by his parents since he was a child. The female protagonist knows all about this. Why is she really packing up her things now? Girl, please don't. He loves you so much. How can he live if you leave? His bad mouth. You can't trust anything he says when he's angry. If you open the door now, he'll definitely come back to you with his tail wagging. Girl, don't really pack your things. What will he do if you leave? There is no one in this world who loves you more than him. You have been together in high school and college for 4 years. You finally graduated and are going to get married. Don't do this. You are destined to be the male protagonist. What will happen to the male protagonist if you leave? And what about Jelly? I started packing up and stopped looking at the barrage. I can't remember how many times it has happened. Every time he says he wants to break up, he asks me to move out. But every time after we make up, he will talk to me in a cute and coquettish way. If he asked me to move out, he didn't mean it. I remember the first time Jiang Che asked me to move out, I was so scared that I didn't know what to do. Because we were going out for a trip the next day, I worked overtime the day before and tried my best to complete the handover work. This way you can have a good time during the holidays. But Jiang Che felt that I didn't take this trip seriously at all, otherwise I wouldn't have worked overtime until after 11 o'clock. He didn't listen to my explanation, nor did he understand that I got home at 11 o'clock and didn't even have dinner. He shoved the suitcase in my direction and slammed the door shut in my face. No matter how I explain it outside, it's useless. I stood outside the door for half the night with an empty stomach. It was already winter at that time, and I didn't even have time to put on my coat before Jiang Che pushed me out. I was shivering outside the door. Jiang Che never came out to look at me. If I hadn't fainted from hypoglycemia and been discovered by a neighbor passing by, he would have knocked on the door and called Jiang Che out. No one knows what the consequences will be. Jiang Che was also scared to death that time. When I woke up, he swore to me again and again. Sway Sway, I love you very much. If I say something when I'm angry, please don't take it seriously, okay? You know I don't feel safe. As long as you give me enough sense of security, I won't be angry about anything. I took his words seriously. So after that, every time we had an argument, he asked me to move out. I also know that what he said was just angry. I know he's awkward, and I also know he's insecure. So everything in my life revolves around him. But I'm really tired now. 8 years. Every time I lower my head or get angry, I get kicked out. I really do. Tired. 2. Things were packed up quickly. I made myself a bowl of instant noodles. I felt something pulling my ankle, and when I looked down, it was Jelly. The moment I squatted down, the Jelly jumped onto me. Jelly was originally the cat of one of Jiang Che's junior sisters, but the girl didn't want to keep it anymore after raising it for less than half a month. After Jiang Che brought it back, the Jelly became my responsibility. Whether it's changing the cat litter or taking it for a bath, vaccination, or deworming, these are all my responsibilities. If I didn't arrive on time, Jiang Che would look at me coldly. If you didn't like it, why would I bring the Jelly back? Jiang Tang, when did you become so irresponsible? And it just so happened that Jiang Che was breaking up this time. It was because I didn't change Jelly's cat litter in time, so the house smelled. While eating instant noodles, I opened my phone and saw that Jiang Che's junior sister had posted on WeChat Moments. "QAQ, you are such a pitiful homeless brother. I will take you in reluctantly. GTLT." The accompanying picture shows half of Jiang Che's face holding a wine glass in a bar. The male protagonist is so pitiful. Although he is drunk, his eyes have never left his phone. He is still thinking about the girl in his heart. "Girl, don't be angry," the hero deliberately let the junior sister come here just to piss you off. In fact, he doesn't like the junior sister at all. The junior sister is just a tool. Yeah, if you didn't check your phone, he would have poked a hole in your eyes. Girl, if you send him a message now, he will immediately become your little puppy. Before I finished reading the barrage, a video was sent to my phone from an unknown number. In the video, Jiang Che closed his eyes and leaned against the woman's chest. The woman asked him, Che, if you go to sleep at my place for one night, will my sister-in-law abandon you? Jiang Che sneered, if I ignore her for 2 days, she will definitely want to carry me back in a sedan chair. The woman laughed so hard that her body shook. So that's a bootlicker? The kind that can't be driven away? I held my breath. But he heard Jiang Che hum softly. The video ends here. I stared at the instant noodles in front of me. But I couldn't eat another bite. Turn out to be. I thought I was heartbroken, and I thought I was giving in step by step. In his and others' eyes. It means that you can come when you call and go when you dismiss. A dog licker. I glanced at the instant noodles in the cup. I just felt that the instant noodles looked like they had a layer of oil stains on them after they got cold. Very disgusting. 3. After 8 years of relationship, all that was left was a small suitcase. Meow, meow. Jelly seemed to sense something and bit my trouser leg tightly. I hesitated for a moment. Thinking that I had been taking care of Jelly for the whole year, I thought Jiang Che might not want to take care of Jelly, so I took Jelly with him. It was already 2 o'clock in the morning when we arrived at the hotel. The next morning, I opened my phone and started browsing housing information. In just an hour, I had found a small apartment near my company. Although it is a little smaller, it is close to the company and can reduce the commuting time by nearly an hour. We didn't live there when we first graduated. But Jiang Che likes to sleep in. I couldn't be woken up no matter how hard I tried in the morning, and I was criticized twice by the company for being late. It was me who took the initiative to suggest moving to a location near Jiang Che's company. At that time, I felt that love could overcome all difficulties. As long as it is convenient for Jiang Che, an hour's commuting time is really nothing to me. Later, Jiang Che successfully started his own business and bought a house near his company. This stay lasted for 2 or 3 years. Now that I have moved out, I can finally save on commuting time. That same day, I moved into the small apartment. Jiang Tang, why haven't you gone home yet? The subway will be closed soon. When I was working overtime, my colleagues reminded me to go home first. I saw the unfinished work and shook my head. I moved to a place near my company. I'll go back when I'm done. Wow. Jiang Tang, have you finally decided to move? My colleagues have long felt that it is unwise for me to waste 2 hours a day commuting. Not only is it inconvenient, it's also a waste of time. After hearing me say that I had moved nearby, we all went out for a midnight snack after get off work. When I got home, I was so tired that I fell asleep immediately. Just after I got off work the next day, I received a message from Jiang Che's friend. Sister-in-law, did you have a fight with Jiang Che? He's drunk and mad at my house. I hesitated for a moment. It's not a quarrel, it's a breakup. The other party quickly sent a voice message, with a bit of preaching in the tone. 4. Sister-in-law, this is where you're wrong. You clearly know that's his personality. Over the years, how many times has he said he wanted to break up? And which time did he really want to break up? You used to feel sorry for him, why are you so angry with him this time? Don't blame me for not reminding you. If you come over now and say a few nice words, he might calm down and go back with you. If you don't come, and he really wants to break up with you, you won't have anywhere to cry. That's ridiculous. Over the years, even Jiang's friends have confirmed that I can't live without him. Before I could say anything, the person on the other end hung up the phone. Then, another address was sent. I blocked this person. After all, Jiang Che's friends and I have always had a distant relationship. Since he and Jiang Che had broken up, there was no need for him to keep his friend around. Why does the girl look really angry? The male protagonist deliberately asked his friend to call her to give her a way out. There is no such thing as overnight hatred between lovers. Yes, the male protagonist has this kind of personality, he is always awkward. In fact, he loves her to death, otherwise he would not have given up his favorite university and applied for the same university with her. Alas, the girl is still angry. The male protagonist has vomited 3 times. If he vomits again, his stomach will be hurt. Actually, am I the only one who thinks the male lead is really acting? Why is it that when girls act, they are acting, but when boys act, they are awkward and insecure? It's also quite speechless when boys act like this. When I saw the last comment, I couldn't help but smile bitterly. Isn't it? Jiang Che is just acting. It was fine when we first started dating, but ever since he gave up going to his favorite university for me, he has become more and more serious. If I don't comfort them in time during a quarrel. His friend called. He said that Jiang Che even gave up his favorite university for me, and I treated him like this. Can you live with your conscience? But when I was filling out the application form, I told Jiang Che about it again and again. I don't mind being in a different place. Even though we are thousands of miles apart, Jiang Che is still the most important person to me. But Jiang Che resolutely applied to the same school as me. When I first saw his choice of major, I confirmed with him again and again whether he was really not going to change it and whether he was really going there because he liked the school. Jiang Che, who said nothing when I asked him, got drunk the day after the application deadline. It was his friend who called me and said that I was too much for forcing Jiang Che and I to apply to the same university. Only then did I realize that the university he liked was not actually Nanjing University. But at that time, I had already been moved by Jiang Che, so I immediately rushed over and sent Jiang Che, who was still drunk, back. But over the years, whenever he was unhappy or acted up, the people around him would start blaming me. They all told me how much Jiang Che had done for them. After a long time, I really don't like listening to it. It was as if Jiang Che gave up his favorite university for me, and I owed him my whole life. Jiang Tang, let's go and have dinner. 5. We got off work late today and no one had time to order takeout. After finally getting off work, we made an appointment to have a midnight snack together. In the past, because I lived far away, I was afraid that I would go home late and there would be no subway. So I seldom attend dinners with colleagues. Now that they knew I lived nearby, they all called me over. I thought it would be fine if I went back, so I agreed. There were 5 or 6 of us. We went to a popular restaurant for dinner and then went to a bar. As soon as I sat down, I saw that the table next to me was very lively. I subconsciously turned my head and saw that Jiang Che and his friends were sitting at the next table. Of course, his junior sister Lin Wanwan, who always loved to follow him, was also there. Jiang Che, admit defeat now, Just find someone at random and kiss them for 3 minutes. Quick, 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 ha 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 ha. It turned out that they were playing Truth or Dare. I casually glanced over and happened to meet Jiang Che's eyes. I didn't stop and looked away. Jiang Che seemed to pause for a moment, and after a while, he slowly responded, okay. As soon as he finished speaking, some people cheered. I didn't expect Jiang Che to be so cooperative with us today. Tell me, who do you want to choose? Ha 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 ha. Someone couldn't help but tease. We are all men here. Jiang Che will definitely choose junior sister, otherwise why would he choose you? You guys are annoying. Lin Wanwan was teased and covered her face shyly. Hey, Jiang Che, accept the bet and choose someone to kiss right now, or I'll do it myself. Ha 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 ha, Jiang Che, your innocence is at stake. The noise from next door was getting louder and louder. The barrage of comments also began to persuade. Girl, what's wrong? Didn't you see that the hero is always looking at you? He doesn't want to kiss anyone else at all. You are all he can think about. Yes, he hasn't come home yet, and he doesn't even know you've moved out. He's still waiting for you to bow your head. Oh, don't be angry at this time. What if he gets stubborn and really kisses the female supporting role? That's right, he's not talking right now, he's just waiting for your reaction. As long as you look at him now, you don't even have to go over, just look at him, he will come over and kiss you obediently, and he will definitely not look at anyone else. I picked up the glass and took a sip of wine. The moment I put the cup down, I accidentally dropped it onto the table. Hey Jiang Tang, are you okay? What happened? A colleague hurriedly called the waiter to come and clean it up. Our movements obviously attracted the attention of the people at the next table. The group of people at the next table who were noisy just now suddenly became quiet. Many people looked at me. Junior sister Lin Wanwan even stood up and stood in front of me aggressively. 6. Sister Jiang Tang, senior brother is just out having fun with his friends. There's no need for you to follow him so closely, right? My colleagues had never seen Jiang Che and Lin Wanwan, and their doubtful eyes fell on me. Jiang Tang, do you know her? I smiled. I don't know him. Lin Wanwan suddenly felt very embarrassed. You. Wanwan, come back. At the next table, Jiang Che shouted in this direction with an icy voice. Lin Wanwan looked at me with disdain, snorted coldly, and walked back arrogantly. Still no one spoke over there. But soon, Jiang Che's voice rang out. What? You don't want to play the game anymore? Jiang Che's voice brought everyone back to their senses. Ha ha ha, forget it, Jiang Che, just drink some wine. Wow. No way. Che, are you serious? I heard exclamations coming from next door and couldn't help but look over. In the booth, Jiang Che put one hand on the back of Lin Wanwan's head, and the two of them kissed each other. At first, Jiang Che might just want to pretend. But as Lin Wanwan reacted, she put her hands around Jiang Che's waist and hugged him tightly. Jiang Che was obviously also moved. When they separated, the two of them were still pulling each other. My face turned pale and I looked away. Although they have broken up. Although I have advised myself to let it go. But when I saw Jiang Che really attack Lin Wanwan, I couldn't help but tremble in my heart. It's like my heart is being tightly grasped by a hand. It's heartbreaking. I lied that I was feeling a little unwell and left the bar early. I know I am useless, and I also know I have no future. Seeing this scene, the only thing I wanted to do was to escape. But there's nothing I can do. I think. My withdrawal period is not over yet. To prevent piracy of Xiaohu files, choose Xiaohu when searching for book robots. It is stable and reliable and you won't fall into traps. But I know that there is absolutely no possibility for Jiang Che and I to be together. They say it only takes 7 days to quit something. This withdrawal period. I will definitely get through this. 7. In the next few days, I took the initiative to work overtime and took over the work of many colleagues. I also frequently attend dinners with colleagues after get off work. I even participated in a cycling event with my colleagues on the weekend. In short, just keep yourself busy. Never think of Jiang Che again. The strange thing is, after we really broke up, I think of Jiang Che less and less often. Sometimes, I don't even think about him for the whole day. So, when I saw the message Jiang Che sent me again, I was stunned for a while. Jiang Che, is the jelly with you? I paused. Yes. That's my cat, give it back to me. Jiang Che's next message came soon. I looked at this message and was a little confused. I don't understand why Jiang Che, who hadn't even fed jelly to me, came to ask for it back after they broke up. The male lead is really weird. He obviously misses the female lead, so why does he use the cat as an excuse? In fact, it is already rare for the male protagonist. He actually took the initiative to contact the female protagonist. Is this considered progress? Girl, please don't be angry and forgive him. Although he kissed the female supporting role that day, he felt very uncomfortable afterwards. He regretted it for a long time when he went home. He always wanted to contact you but didn't dare. It's really pitiful. I glanced at the comments and figured out why Jiang Che came to see me. I thought about it and deleted the words I had typed, "Can you give me the jelly?" and replaced them with, "Okay. Where can I give it to you?" I sent 2 more words. The message, "The other party is typing," was displayed for a while, then disappeared, and finally a reply came, "I'll come to find you." I replied with an okay word, then went back to pick up the jelly and came downstairs to the company. After a while, Jiang Che's car was seen parked downstairs of the company. But he was not the only one who came down. "Jelly, mommy misses you so much." Lin Wanwan rushed down from the passenger seat and snatched the cat from my hands. There was a pain in my hand. I glanced down. 3 long marks were left on the back of the hand. "Jelly, mommy is looking at you." "Hey, why are you so thin? Did you not eat well?" "Forget it, mom knows you are my biological child, and no one will treat you sincerely except me and dad." Lin Wanwan looked at me meaningfully, then hugged Jelly in her arms with great heartache. It looked back at me, as if wanting to come over. But it seemed to look at Lin Wanwan again and recognized that this was its former owner. While it was hesitating, Lin Wanwan had already opened a cat strip, and it immediately came over affectionately. Although I was a little disappointed, after all, I had raised it for so long, but it turned out that it was still no match for its predecessor. But at the same time, I felt relieved and thought it was okay. I feel like the last bit of bond between me and Jiang Che has been erased, which is exactly what I want. Jiang Che has been following Lin Wanwan since he came here. Like a guardian, he always stood behind her without saying a word. Didn't even look at me. I saw that the cat had been delivered, so I turned around and went back to the company. Wait a moment. I paused. The one who spoke was Jiang Che. At this time, the barrage of comments surged again crazily. The male protagonist finally spoke. "Hey." He was struggling for a long time. He wanted to coax the female protagonist and thought that she would take the initiative to talk to him. But the female protagonist didn't even look at him and started to feel awkward again. "Girls, you should forgive the hero. Look at him, his eyes are red. He really misses you these days and doesn't want to break up with you at all. He even has to hug the quilt to fall asleep at night. It's really pitiful. Yes, he is a little bit arrogant, a little bit pretentious, and a little bit awkward, but he really loves you. As long as you say something soft, he would want to dig out his heart and give it to you. Don't be angry." I stood there for a while, and when I saw that Jiang Che didn't say anything, I was about to leave. Wait a moment. The one who spoke this time was Lin Wanwan. Lin Wanwan walked forward holding the jelly. She glanced at me from top to bottom and curled her lips. "Since you've moved out, don't keep the key. Give it to me." She laughed. "Since you were too embarrassed to speak up just now, I will be the bad guy. After saying that, Lin Wanwan extended her hand towards me. I looked up and saw Jiang Che looking at us. Seeing me looking at him, Jiang Che just pursed his lips and didn't refute anything. For no reason, I felt a blockage in my heart, as if I couldn't breathe. What made me even more sad was that Jelly seemed to sense that something was not right between Lin Wanwan and me. It stood on Lin Wanwan's side without hesitation and bared its teeth at me. It even left a few deep bloody marks on my arms. Sister, please don't be fooled by the male protagonist's appearance. What he actually wanted to say just now was, do you want me to pick you up in the evening? I swear to God. He has said this in his mind hundreds of times, but he didn't say it out loud because he was afraid that you would refuse. Yes, before you came, he had already cleaned up the house. He knew you liked cleanliness, and he even changed the bed sheets and quilt covers deliberately, just to wait for you to come back. He also bought your favorite crayfish. He will cook it for you when he picks you up. It's spicy. Maybao, don't be sad. If you go up to him and hold his hand, he will definitely fall to his knees. I guarantee it. But I'm tired. I don't want to watch the barrage anymore. I also don't want to know whether Jiang Che really wants to win me back or really wants to take the key back. I don't care anymore. Don't care about Lin Wanwan's smug expression. I don't want to see Jiang Che again. I looked at Lin Wanwan seriously. Don't worry, since I've already moved out, I won't keep the key with me. I hung the key to the room on the shelf above the shoe cabinet on the left side of the door. He may not have noticed it these days. You can look for it when you get back. Goodbye. I nodded, ignored the two people behind me, and returned to the company. Of course, what I actually want to say is, never see you again. 8. As soon as we arrived at the company, the general manager called a few of us key members to his office. He said there was a problem at the branch office and asked us who could go over. After hearing this, everyone was a little hesitant. Sister Li's child is in his senior year of high school, which is a stressful time. Xiaoli just got pregnant and it is not suitable for her to travel back and forth. It seems that brother Zhang's mother has just been hospitalized, and she is very busy right now. I didn't think much about it and stood up. Mr. Liu, I'll go. The general manager was very happy with my initiative and promised me that if the branch's issues were resolved perfectly, I would be promoted when I returned. I smiled and thanked the general manager. The company bought me a ticket for the evening. I only had time to pack a few clothes before boarding the plane to Haicheng. It was midnight when we arrived. But colleagues in Haicheng are still working overtime. I didn't even have time to go to the hotel. I worked overtime with my colleagues from the branch until almost dawn that day. For the next half-month, my colleagues and I worked almost non-stop, and nearly drank to the point of gastric perforation several times. Only then did we manage to get an order from a very important large client. On the day the contract was signed, we held a celebration party. To protect Xiaohu's documents from piracy, choose Xiaohu, a stable and reliable robot without pitfalls. I gave all my colleagues a day off. I slept until noon the next day. I was lying on the bed in the hotel, looking at the exquisite chandelier on the ceiling, and suddenly I felt as if I didn't know what day it was. I picked up my phone and checked the date. Only then did I realize that I had been in Haicheng for 17 days. 17 days. More than 2 weeks. I never thought of Jiang Che once. It's like after coming to Haicheng, all the good and bad things in the past came back to me. Happy, joyful and unhappy life are all far away from me. I no longer care about Jiang Che's emotions or his life. So, it seems pretty good. It was a rare day off, and I didn't want to get up, so I just started browsing on my phone. In the past half-month, I haven't even opened my moments, let alone checked my phone. As soon as I opened it, I saw that Jiang Che, who didn't like to post on WeChat moments, seemed to be updating his moments very frequently during this period. Cooking. To tease cats. Taking a walk. A gathering of friends. Even to see a concert. Lin Wanwan appears in every circle of friends. Sometimes I even post 7 or 8 messages on WeChat moments in a single day. The strange thing is, when I saw these again, I didn't feel anything. I think, maybe, this is how Jiang Che should be when he is in a normal relationship. Instead of not posting on moments like when you are with me. Even when he was hanging out with friends, he would pretend not to hear his friends' occasional remarks that looked down on me. Instead, it makes me unable to hold back my inner friction and self-doubt every time. And then healed himself again and again. Fine. It seems that everyone has started a new life during the time I was away. If Jiang Che's circle of friends is still a little obscure. The message Lin Wanwan sent made it seem as if she was already living with Jiang Che. Washed Jiang Che's underwear. The alarm clock on the bedside table in Jiang Che's room. 2:30 in the morning, slippers at the door. Many of her former friends liked her posts on WeChat moments. Some people even asked her directly if she was living with Jiang Che. Although Lin Wanwan didn't say anything, she still responded with a shy expression. I couldn't help but give a thumbs up to some well-taken photos or those with great scenery. Just then the general manager sent me a message asking me when I would be back. 9. I want to stay. It just so happened that the branch was short of a manager. I think I fit in. 10. After receiving a positive reply, I suddenly became excited. I stood up and drew open the curtains. Outside the large floor-to-ceiling windows. It is the sea and the blooming spring flowers. To protect your files from piracy, choose Xiaohu when searching for books or robots. It is stable and reliable, and you won't make mistakes. And I will have it all. I immediately opened my phone and searched for nearby properties. Soon, I found a house near the company. The house is right by the sea, and it only takes 2 minutes to walk to the beach. The scenery around the island is also very nice, life is convenient, and you don't even need to take the bus to work. Although the rent is a little expensive, it's money after all, so how can you spend it? I would rather buy one less piece of clothing. The money saved can make me happy every day. Worth. By the time I finished tidying up my room at night, it was already 1 o'clock in the morning. I saw a message from Jiang Che on my phone. Nothing, just a question mark. I checked the time. It should have been sent after I liked his circle of friends. I don't know what he means. So I replied with a question mark. But to my surprise, the message I sent was rejected. He blocked me. I suddenly felt a little tired again. He also liked to block me every time we had a fight. Not only WeChat, but also phone and other various contact methods. And every time I would have to coax him for a long time before he was willing to let me out. I didn't expect that he would still do this even though we have broken up for so long. Okay. But since we have broken up, there is no need to contact each other anymore. Now that everyone has a new life, there is really no need for them to interact with each other again. So, I blocked Jiang Che. Not only Jiang Che, but also Lin Wanwan, and even the contact information of his so-called friends. I blocked them all. Another week passed, and I was ready to go back to my original city to deal with the rental issues there. Actually, there is nothing much to pack, but there are still some personal things after all. So I still have to go back. 11. After I came back, I checked out of the room immediately. When pushing the box downstairs, he unexpectedly saw Jiang Che waiting downstairs. He just stood downstairs, his eyes red, looking at me with grievance and accusation. It felt like I had done something to offend him. I paused for a moment, but still walked over. Where are you going? Jiang Che's voice couldn't help but tremble. The barrage appeared again. Hey, it seems like the girl is really going to give up on the hero. It's a pity that the hero still thought that the heroine was just throwing a tantrum. It turns out that the heroine's injuries have been healed. She left this time and will never come back. The poor male protagonist has been waiting for the female protagonist to go back and coax her, but unfortunately, the female protagonist did not look back this time. Where are you going? Jiang Che looked at me stubbornly. I sighed, let's go sit somewhere nearby. No matter what, this relationship needs a formal opportunity to put an end to it. In the coffee shop. Jiang Che sat down in silence. Just then a waiter came over to take our order. When it was my turn, he subconsciously said to the waiter, "An Americano, with ice, please." I helplessly called the waiter who was about to leave. "Caramel macchiato, thank you." After the waiter left, we became quiet again. Jiang Che never seemed to notice that I hadn't had American coffee for a long time. "Jiang Tang, I can explain what happened last time." I was a little confused. "What do you want to explain?" Jiang Che was silent for a while, as if he found it difficult to speak. "Yes, it was during the truth or dare game at the bar last time. I kissed Wan Wan. I suddenly realized, it's okay, I don't mind. And we broke up, why would I care about these things?" However, I didn't know what I said irritated Jiang Che and his face turned dark again. "You don't mind? If you don't mind, why are you moving away?" I opened my mouth, but didn't know what to say. I want to say that, actually, I had already moved out before that day. I want to say that, in fact, I don't care at all what happens between him and Lin Wanwan. Because we have broken up. A complete breakup. Not only did they not contact each other for over a month, they also blocked and deleted each other, and there was no further contact between them. That's good. Why don't you speak? But looking at Jiang Che, he acted as if I was being unreasonable and that I was sorry for him. I am really tired. This kind of heart is tiring. In the past month, there has been no attack on me. But as soon as I saw Jiang Che, I couldn't help but feel stressed, and that suffocating feeling came up again. "Jiang Che, we have broken up. What's the point of saying this?" Jiang Che opened his mouth. After a while, he said, "But I didn't agree." My voice turned cold. "But you asked me to move out. You were afraid that I would get into trouble with you if I took your key, so you brought someone to ask me for the key. You also kissed another woman in front of me. We haven't been in touch for a month. We deleted and blocked each other." With every word I said, Jiang Che's face turned paler. Finally, his lips trembled and he couldn't help but hold my hand tightly. I can explain. Actually, I interrupted him again. Xiaohu's documents are protected from piracy. Choose Xiaohu from the book Search Robot. It is stable and reliable, and you won't fall into traps. Jiang Che, we broke up. It's been a month. It was a clean breakup, and we blocked and deleted each other. No. When did we break up? When did I agree? Jiang Che couldn't help but stand up. I asked you to move out. Yes, it was my fault. I admit it. I thought I could control you. So, I said something without thinking. I apologize to you, Jiang Tang. But let's just forget about that time. I saw you ignoring me, so I kissed Lin Wanwan on purpose to piss you off. You know me. I like you so much, I love you so much, how could I kiss someone else so easily? I just did that to piss you off. Also, the posts I made during this period were also meant to piss you off. Jiang Tang, I saw that you didn't contact me, so I pissed you off. Do you believe me, okay? I also stood up and said, okay, I believe you. But Jiang Che, we have broken up. Let's end it here. Don't let me look down on you. No matter whether he did it to piss me off or for some other reason, it was impossible for Jiang Che and I to be together. At the very least, I will never let myself get involved in a relationship where I could be kicked out of the house at any time. 12. Jiang Che followed all the way to Haicheng. He began to appear in front of me from time to time, and even started to do things for me that he had never been willing to do for me before. He bought me breakfast and started to pick me up downstairs of the company after get off work. Even though I refused many times, he still enjoyed doing it. Until one day, a typhoon hit Haicheng, and he was still guarding downstairs of the company building, when he was knocked unconscious by a trash can blown by the wind. When he woke up in the hospital and saw me sitting beside his bed, a flash of joy flashed across his eyes. "Jiang Tang, you forgive me, right?" Before he could finish, I put his cell phone in front of him. The message was sent to him by Lin Wanwan. She said she was pregnant. The child is Jiang Che's. After he fainted, I sent him to the hospital and used his cell phone to pay for his hospital bills. The password has not changed. Just then someone sent me a message, and I subconsciously took a look and saw the message from Lin Wanwan. Jiang Che stared at his phone intently, his face pale. He couldn't stop his tears from falling. "Jiang Tang, you won't forgive me, right? We'll never have a chance, right?" When I closed the door, I could still hear the screams coming from the ward. 13. 3 years later, I was transferred back to my original city. The position was also promoted. Finally bought a house near the company. The days of renting a house are over. In recent years, I heard that Jiang Che and Lin Wanwan got married. But after getting married, life doesn't seem to be very good. Later I heard that they were divorced. The child was given to Jiang Che, and Lin Wanwan seemed to have gone abroad. After that, I always get strange phone calls, but after I pick up the phone, the people don't say anything. I blocked those calls every time. That day, I saw a stray cat downstairs of my company. The kitten was covered in ringworm, its fur was dry and dull, and it even had a lame leg. I looked at the cat and it looked familiar. My heart sank and my eyes turned red instantly. No, the kitten looked up and saw me, and suddenly called out affectionately. He limped towards me. I took a step back. Avoided. But I still bought cat food, contacted the rescue station, and sent it there. The wounds of the past have healed. But doesn't mean I'll forgive.